And welcome to Tulip Time 2016. We are so delighted that you are here to join us. We are ready for a wonderful day, are we not, Jim?
Absolutely. It's going to be a great day. This is Wendy Wiggers, and I'm Jim DeBoer.
Yep, and we are delighted that you have tuned in. And if by chance that you don't get enough of this parade, we're going to say right away that you can also get this afterwards at the youtube.com/City of Holland, and you can view the parade there as well. But we're glad that you have joined us either physically or on air.
Yeah, it's a great day today. It's a little chilly, so if you're coming down, which you still can because the parade has just begun, you know, take a coat along, some gloves, but we've got great attendance. I mean, I see a lot of people out here.
Yep, you can't beat this. I mean, this is one of the largest flower festivals in the whole United States. This is one of the biggest parades. We were just debating how long the parade is in terms of physical length. And yeah, we'll go with like somewhere between 2.5 and 5 miles.
There you go. But it is the longest in the entire state, the longest parade route in the entire, not the United States, the state of Michigan.
The entire state of Michigan, yes, yes. Have you ever been to the Goose Festival?
No.
Well,
yes, I have.
That one goes 2 blocks twice. Yeah. They go around again. It's a fun parade. It goes around the blocks a couple times there.
Exactly.
But we are off to a great start.
And we see coming into view the public service and our police department, our Holland's finest, who do an outstanding job, and the colors following them, and the audience always stands in respect for the flag of the United States, which is great for our children to see as well.
Yep. And while we're getting things going, Jim, let's just tell people we've got a great big Tulip Time thanks to our music parade sponsors, GMB Architecture and Engineering, and to the parade chairperson, Steve Harbercorn, who has dedicated many volunteer hours to making this parade a success.
Yeah, we so appreciate those who sponsor the parade, the businesses that do. And it's the volunteers and the businesses that put this on, along with the Tulip Time office, that makes it a phenomenal parade that people come from all over to see it. We see in front of us now the Holland American Legion Band, which always leads the Saturday parade, the music parade. Our outstanding group.
They'll be performing in several concerts in Washington, D.C. as well this year during the Memorial Day weekend, as well as some of the Washington Memorials will be giving a concert at a retirement community for military personnel.
And they performed in France before just a few years ago, too. Let's listen to them as they go by. Coming into view here is the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Henry Walters Post, and the Michigan Department Ladies Auxiliary, Veteran of Foreign Wars, State President.
And some recognition here for our Tulip Time Music Parade sponsors, GMB Architecture and Engineering.
And here comes the Grand Marshal of the Music Parade. That's Dutch. Dutch is Hope's mascot. The mascot is the college, obviously, and not Dutch, but Dutch is 10 years old. Congratulations. And today, Hope College is 150 years old this very day.
He doesn't look
How
a day
amazing
over
is that?
149.
It is so great. Today, just 150 years ago, the college received its charter from the state of Michigan. We're so glad that Hope College is a fixture in this community. They bring so much life to the community. It's just a great place. Hi, Tom. Great.
Hi, Tom.
Congratulations, Hope.
Thank you.
What a great
And
job.
coming into view is our friend Nathan Box, who happens to be on the Tulip Time float because he's on our board of directors for Tulip Time.
Yep, and Gwen Howard, our Tulip Time director. And 87th.
And there's Sally
87th
Lukaitis.
year.
They do such a great job. There's Brian Davis who's on, and Gwen. But the
Great.
queen, she would always say she's not the queen because the queen of this time is
The tulip itself,
There we
yes.
go. There's Alla Dixon, who's a
Yes.
wonderful artist. She
And-
painted the Tulip Time painting for this year. Just
Yeah, it's
outstanding.
just beautiful.
She came from Russia. Phenomenal story of when she arrived here. If we have a gap, I'll talk to her. Talk about it.
Okay.
This is the West Ottawa marching band, high school marching band, and the West Ottawa High School Dutch dancers as well. Outstanding job with this band. Mike Heyman is their director and Jay Gainforth, co-director. They've had many awards over the years. They've received first division ratings at every festival they have participated in for the past 11 years in a row. That's amazing. In fact, just last weekend we had the State Choir Festival at Hope College with 5,000 high schoolers
No kidding.
across the state of Michigan
Wow.
coming here to sing in our new performing arts building. It's phenomenal.
And that is a beautiful building.
You know, when we see these high school bands go by, those directors usually direct middle school bands as well. So they're either with the middle school band now or they finish and then have to get to the other side of the parade to join a middle school
That's
band.
called commitment and getting your exercise in.
It is. Here
Well, we
come-
want to welcome our Holland City Council members, and this is a wonderful group of folks that we got here.
We like the Holland City Council and we love our mayor, especially this gentleman loves the mayor. See, she's my wife, so they do a great job. And coming into view here is an airplane. Now, an airplane, you say, well, Holland has its own airport, the West Michigan Airport Authority. It's part of our community's place, gateway to the world. 95% of air traffic that the airport has is from local businesses, making our airport a valuable community asset. They've won 2 parade awards, one in 2013 and the other in 2015. West Michigan's regional airport has participated in the Parade of Lights, Sealands Pumpkin Fest, and the Christmas Parade, and they totally have redone that whole space. I haven't been in it yet.
Yeah,
but
no,
know-
I haven't either, but I've heard beautiful things about it. So,
Exactly. No, it's a big resource for our community. It's wonderful to have.
well, we've got a little bit of a pause here, but I think as we're waiting for the next part of the parade here, it is, you know, it may be cold out, but the sun is breaking through, and again, there's people that are a couple of layers deep here to watch the parade. So, a lot of great fun being had by all.
Exactly. A couple of fun facts that we have about this week of Tulip Time. Last weekend broke all records, Wendy. It was amazing. Apparently on Windmill Island, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 22,000 people visited the
That is
island.
awesome.
So there was a backup of cars to come downtown for about 6 hours.
And
Not-
the island didn't go underwater.
It
with
didn't go
22,000
underwater.
people on it.
Which, by the way, we're not saying it is a peninsula, but it feels like an island when you're on it,
It
right?
does, it does.
Yeah, exactly.
And Van den Akker, a friend of mine, has been out there with the island for quite some time and just love the transformation that the city and all have done to really continue to enhance that and leverage it for all that it's worth. And I don't know if too many people know, but we can all visit that on off season.
Yeah,
So
for free. If
I
you're-
know, for free.
That's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
If you're a taxpayer of the city of Holland, you show them the driver's license, you're getting it for free.
It's wonderful.
And check out the windmill. The windmill's quite amazing because the windmill is from World War II and from the Netherlands. It came over here in 1950 something. But when it came over, you can see the bullet holes from the war on the side. And a gentleman once came here from Indiana because he wanted to see the windmill. And he said this was the windmill that he hid in from the Nazis when he was a young child.
Oh my goodness.
He and his friend, the Nazis were looking for them, and they wanted to take them, and they hid on some of the top beams. And they came in,
kidding.
kind of like in The Sound of Music with flashlights.
Right.
and didn't find them.
That is a story that you're only going to hear here today at Tulip Time.
So this is the Holland High School Marching Band under the direction of Demetrius White. Demetrius is an outstanding director of the Holland bands. He's new to the Holland scene. We just so appreciate his leadership. The students adore him. Their classic piece of music is called Tiptoe Through the Tulips, and they alternate with that song and another one. But they have the tradition of
dancing and marching in their wooden shoes.
Orchestra director at Hope College saw this band for the first time earlier this week, and he was just standing in the sidelines, and he tweeted out, "Look at this, the first time I've ever seen a band in wooden shoes."
I know, and to go through the whole parade, and they have traveled the world in terms of some of their performances. So,
Exactly.
and I used to be in the band too, many moons ago.
And speaking of Holland High, here's the state champions, Holland High School Theater Group.
Yeah.
Outstanding group of kids, outstanding performers. Go see a show at Holland High because they do an outstanding job. Kevin Schneider is the director, and they just do phenomenal work. And the marvelous Wonderettes also are performing yet this weekend. Today, they're performing at tomorrow, at 2 p.m. So now we have the Zeeland City Council.
Yep, Feel the Zeal with a great group of Zealanders. And they're advertising the Pumpkin Fest, which if you've not been to the Pumpkin Fest before, that is something not to be missed. It is a lot of fun.
And here's our congressional Fred Upton, and he's our congressman from the area here. He spearheaded the bipartisan 21st Century Cures initiative. It's always great when you see them walking rather than riding, so good for you. And the sun is out here in its glory, so man, this is great.
And for those that are interested in healthcare, that 21st Century Cures is an awesome initiative that he's gotten moving forward.
We see before us now the Holland High School Christian Marching Band. This is the Holland Christian Marching Band under the direction of Scott Vandenberg. Scott does an outstanding job leading the bands at Holland Christian. And the drum major is coming into view here. They perform all over the country. They performed in Detroit, Chicago, Florida, Disney World, and Carnegie Hall. Let's listen as they walk by. As these bands walk by, just check out the lines to see how straight they are. They were pretty straight.
Yeah, they are. Well, this is State Representative Garcia, and first elected to serve the 90th District of the Michigan House of Representatives. She is a West Ottawa graduate.
Yay.
West Ottawa High School graduate. Oh, look at the little guy with the hat. That is in her arms. Very cute.
That is super cute.
Very cute.
And here comes West Ottawa high school robotics team coming into view here on their big, huge float. Just completing their 22nd continuous year of FIRST Robotics, their Wobot team has again focused on training engineers and scientists of the future. The team competed this year in St. Joseph, Allendale, and West Palm Beach, Florida, during their travels, and they spent time showing how much fun robotics can be. This year's robot played the game Stronghold, where the team's mission was to breach defenses against the tower. That's why the tower on the float.
Oh, they've actually got a robot right on the float that's shooting baskets. That is pretty amazing.
It is.
Now, if you have not seen the Douglas Dutchers play before, you've got to check them out. They are a baseball club, and it's an 1860s vintage baseball club, founded in 2003. And they perform and play actual games just like they would back then.
And here's Sparty.
Oh, yes.
From Michigan State University. Go green, go white, go Sparty. He's into it. Man,
he is into it.
And here's Holland Public's middle school band, the 8th grade band, under the direction of Demetrius White as well. Let's listen to them as they go by.
Jim, that's already finished our first division, and we're moving into the second with the Holland Department of Public Safety Honor Guard.
That Honor Guard does a great job. They perform about 17 times a year, they told me the other day, and they just are so professional about all they do.
And Chief Messer announced that Joe Slank has been selected as the 2015 Police Officer of the Year. Oh, and there's a little canine friend inside of there as well.
The police department has, I think, 2 dogs like that they train, and that is outstanding. Used quite often.
And our Officer of the Year is a 14-year veteran of the department, nominated by his peers and selected by the command staff to receive this honor.
And as we're looking, we're seeing the Zeeland High School band marking time, moving their flags appropriately to keep interest into the parade. Their director is Keith Walker. That they received an MSBOA District 10 Marching Band Festival overall AAA #1 rating in 2015. Their Liberty Bowl pregame and halftime performance last year as well. And in Memphis, Tennessee, second place AAA and Outstanding Music AAA. Keith Walker has done a great job leading that band for many years at Zeeland High School. I was at Zeeland High School for 10 years as the choir director, where Dan Rissima did the band, and Keith took over after Dan. There's Keith walking into view. Keith is a Holland resident, has done a great job leading the jazz bands as well as the high school band. We'll hear
Boy,
them
do
as
they
go
look
by.
sharp.
They do. We have with us Amanda Price, who is State Representative of the 89th District, currently serving her 3rd and final term in the Michigan House of Representatives. She's the chair of the Education Committee and engages her passion for improving student literacy. This is the right float to be sitting on a chilly day like this. The Red Flannel Festival 2016 Queen Anne Court. They are celebrating their 77th year. They are. They have these white coats and the red flannel cape. How cool is that?
Yep. And that is in Cedar Springs, folks. So if you're looking to celebrate, that is a place to go to celebrate Red Flannel.
And these folks are staying warm. This is Planet Fitness, riding their all their exercise equipment, judgment-free zones. They provide a clean, comfortable atmosphere for people to get fit in.
I have to say they have some of the best TV commercials too. They are
They do.
quite fun. Now, Niels' Dutch Village and Leo Martinozzi has been hosting professional sports personalities in the Tulip Time Parade for years. All right.
And here's the Whitecaps mascot, great baseball team in Grand Rapids area. They come to this parade every year.
Crush is his name, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a very colorful float. Caroline Stitch Studio, offering coloring events through Tulip Time, art classes.
Yeah, Carolyn was the winner of the 2015 art piece for Tulip Time. She's in the pink walking along. Good to see you, Carolyn.
Happy Tulip.
And coming into view now is the West Ottawa 7th and 8th grade band under the direction of Whitney Brainerd. The Harbor Lights Middle School Band program proudly participates in the Tulip Parade for many, many years. Located in West Ottawa on the north side of Lake Makatawa, right here in Holland, the Harbor Lights Band program has enjoyed a history of producing outstanding award-winning bands. This is due in no small part to the excellent support from the West Ottawa community. You know, when the schools have bond issues, they don't lightly put those in front of voters. They're an important piece of the education environment today because the funding for schools does not go up very often, and your bond issues, you need to keep the schools in good working shape.
The Vintage Car Club coming through, and it's an organization that was formed in 1973. Rick George is the owner of the 1936 General Fire truck, and we're going to have a 1928 Studebaker and a 1932 Packard Coupe. And as they're driving by, I just want to do a call out to our wonderful folks here that are actually doing all of the filming and the camera work. They are just outstanding. And I'll tell you, they put anybody that can't physically be down here, you're getting one of the best views thanks to the folks that we have here working with the city.
You are, and obviously you're watching this, so you're seeing it, but you can come back anytime and go to stream.cityofholland.com.
And after this, youtube.com/City of Holland is another place where you can catch it.
Here comes Tim Horton.
Tim Horton, good coffee, good baked goods, whoa. And a good punch that he's got there. This is part of the Quality Car Wash. They're locally owned and a place where you can get in 7 different locations around West Michigan. The cleanest car, great friends there, great people, and of course, some great treats as well.
Exactly. It's so great. If you're not here yet, you should come. And here's a name I like to hear. This is De Boer Bakery with Jacob De Boer. And as all Hollanders know, they love to go to De Boer Bakery for breakfast and brunch. It's a great place to eat on the north side, and they're building one right in the city itself. Hi, boys and girls. Good to see you. There's all the De Boer kids from the family.
Oh my goodness, now that's what I call...
Excellent way to promote. Yeah. So there's going to be one in Holland. So they have a building right by Collin Park that they're going to redo.
I know. I live on the south side, so I'll tell you, I'm like counting the days.
Yes, exactly.
That is great. Now we've got a wonderful band coming down here, Penfield High School Marching Band. And they're returning to the Music Parade after marching in 2014 and in 2012. Blake Driver is their director and is a 1992 graduate from West Ottawa High School.
And Penfield's from Battle Creek, Michigan. They have kind of a green and white thing going, kind of like Michigan State.
is for them because at the end of the month they'll be in the National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C.
Oh, cool. Well, here's the United States Representative Bill Heising interview here in back of a Corvette. Bill does a great job representing the citizens of this area in the United States government. Good to see you, Bill. And here's the Mayor's Award, which is the Miss Danish Festival. Brianna Van Houten, first runner-up, and second runner-up is Abby Donnelly. Miss Mariah Myers and Miss Kennedy Ferguson. Danish Festival is the third weekend in August in Greenville, and their float received the Mayor's Award. Congratulations.
Very cute. Now, I didn't know, I don't remember seeing them in the parade before, so this might be a first.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Here we've got Dutch Winterfest with Sinterklaas and all of his
Yes.
wonderful friends here. I'm trying to remember their names. I can't.
So here's Lakeside Vista going by, and they have assisted living, and they're doing a great job of taking care of people with memory needs. Coming into view here is the Hamilton Middle School, the fine director Joe Herrick. Joe does a great job with the bands and the jazz band over in Hamilton Public School District. The Hawkeyes.
Good song. Now, it's one thing to march the parade, it's another one to be doing cartwheels and backflips and somersaults all the way down, but this is Champion Gymnastics. They promote sports gymnastics and disciplines that are offering high quality instruction, and they have a winning track record, and I'll tell you, it's exhausting just to see them.
It is.
Backflip, back walkovers.
Wendy, I'll stay here if you want to just go out there a little bit and join them.
You know,
and
Jim,
come back.
I could do that about 30, 40 years ago. I used to be on the Holland gymnastic team, and I used to coach gymnastics as well. Yes,
Cool.
but those were, like I said, good 40 years ago. So.
Yeah, I got you. How cool is that? Coming into view here is Imagination Station. They're a nonprofit, accredited child care and learning center located in Zeeland, serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years of age.
And following them, I do believe, is Bethany Christian Services. It's been a fixture in Holland since 1985. They are a frequent partner with Tulip Time. It's a nonprofit that focuses in on adoption, foster care, and counseling agency with over 110 locations in the United States.
And I believe Bethany is the recipient of the funds that are going from the Clump the Record today.
Yes, I
we
believe
try to
you're
break
right.
the record that Pella, Iowa has. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Well, here comes the bike bar, and I know the creator of this, I have to admit.
This
Keith
is
Brown.
cool.
This
What
is
a
great.
cool thing. They're built by Keith Brown from a picture on the web. He built it over the course of a year in his father's garage, making changes and designing it on the fly. I'm doing great. There's Erica Francis. Good to see her. Fox TV. Fantastic job. Fox TV does the 10 o'clock news in this region and at 11 o'clock. So if you go to bed early, that's a station to consider watching.
I love their camper, the Fox Road Trip. That's very fun.
And here's the Pay It Forward card. And Pay It Forward card reminds me of what they do as a station. They try to pay it forward with different individuals that have done great things in their city of Kalamazoo, because that's where they're usually featured.
They are such a welcoming group of people.
They are.
I've had the pleasure of doing a few interviews on their station, and it's just always fun. Oh, I got
It's the Holland Community Aquatic Center, and a state-of-the-art facility that provides such great opportunity for us as citizens of Holland to go swim in a world-class swimming pool. It's just phenomenal. Here's the West Coast Chamber of Commerce, and 1,400 members as a part of that, and and there's 6,500 employees representing the 1,400 members. And coming into view now is Senator Roger Victory, his representative, excuse me. Roger represents the 88th House District in Michigan. He's proprietor of Victory Farms.
Another beautiful day for Holland. It is,
Roger.
Well, and that concludes our second division. We're starting off our third division in a very honorable way with the Vietnam Veterans Chapter 73.
I don't know if you were aware of it or our citizens were aware, but we had the first ever Vietnam recognition ceremony at the Civic Center about 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was a passionate thing that our mayor wanted to put together, and 900 veterans showed up
900
at this event.
Oh, it gives me goosebumps.
They were touched. Some said that they had never felt honored before in their life, and even some of their family members came from as far as Maine and North and South Dakota to be with them at that ceremony.
Very touching.
My wife and I happen to be in Charleston, South Carolina, and there is a Vietnam veterans area there where you can walk through, and it kind of replicates different areas of the war by an aircraft carrier, and that was quite amazing. I know some of the people that are older than me that fought in that war. I did not, because I was too young at the time.
Well, and they're saying that the Vietnam vets are in their late 60s and early 70s now.
This is Grant Me Hope. Its mission to find foster children for an adoptive agent's family.
Holland Christian Schools, this is fun.
This is awesome. The Fiddlers. Representing their early childhood programs, they're geared to meet the needs of students 3 to 5 years old through equipping minds and nurturing hearts to transform the world for Jesus Christ.
And we've got Chan's Martial Arts. They've been located here for 13 years, and I think Chan has been in this parade every single Tulip time.
Amazing. Now, I have a black belt on today. Does that mean I can join them?
You could. I actually do have a black belt. I have a fourth degree black belt.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. It's in Filipino martial arts. So I'll be competing in a world competition in Hawaii in July.
That is so cool.
So
I took karate when I was in high school, but then after that it stopped.
And there we and now we've got our friends from Channel 3, WWMT, down from our Kalamazoo, West Michigan community. And
coming into view here is Chemical Bank. They're dedicated to help the Holland community grow and thrive since 1917. They supported Michigan and all the people, organizations, and events that make each community unique.
This is always a very fun group.
They are.
I'm sure you enjoy them as much as I do.
The River Rats, Black River Public Schools. Their person in charge of the schools is Shannon Bruning, who we grew up next to us when he was a young child. This is their jazz band, which Shannon used to direct. John Montgomery is now the director. They do a great job.
It's hard to sit in this chair when you've got music like that going. Now we've got a few more cars from the Vintage Car Club of Holland, and it was formed in 1973. Ron Elzinga with a 1911 Model T Ford, 105 years old. That is amazing.
It is. 1911.
Then we've got John Windemüller with a 1923 Model T Ford, and Dick Chambers with a 1928 Model A Roadster.
Wow. I love those old cars. I would love to ride in one of those sometime.
Isn't it fun?
If you ever get to Dearborn, you can see a lot of those going around the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn Village. It's a lot of fun to go there.
Another fun festival for a little warmer time of the year in Michigan, huh?
Exactly.
Is the Grand Haven U.S. Coast Guard Festival. And this is the only official Coast Guard festival passed by Congress, and it's an annual 10-day celebration.
Yeah, the Coast Guard Festival is fun. A lot of people from this area head up there for something on the weekend. And here's the Harbor Humane Society. I have a special part of our heart for the Humane Society. We've adopted dogs. My daughter's adopted dogs from the Humane Society. It's so important to do. It's located in West Olive, Michigan. Its goals and missions are to provide the highest standard of care for animals, reuniting lost pets with their owners and giving animals a second chance for life and love.
And they've got a little bit of a splash of Tulip Time outfits on those dogs here. American Natural Beauties Mrs. Michigan 2016, Lori Nelson.
Congratulations to her. And here is the yellow cab coming into view, which is classically known for a camp right on our lakeshore, Camp Geneva. Camp Geneva does an outstanding job with all the students of elementary and middle school age. My son and daughter have been a part of that camp as counselors for years. It's just an outstanding camp that serves students in the area.
Oh, this beauty. The
Ballet Folklorica.
Yes.
They do such a great job, and the girls are decorated so beautifully in their outfits. We just so love the Ballet Folklorica. How fun is that? They perform at some of the local schools, at Farta Fiesta last weekend.
And they are taught and mentored by Holland High School students and high school alum Angela Gonzalez. And they've got kids from 4 years of age and up.
Coming into view is the Coldwell Banker Woodland Schmidt float, but you notice a number of these vehicles are pulled by Crown Motor vehicles, that they donate their vehicle to a lot of these floats to pull them. So a special shout out to the Crown Motors Corporation for allowing those vehicles to be used year after year. This is the West Ottawa Mac Bay Middle School Band, the combined 7th and 8th grade band. Their director is Heidi Konjorski and Whitney Brainerd. And Heidi was nominated for Grammy Music Educator Award for the 3rd straight year this year. Their song is Super Batman, and their cadence is caffeinated. Let's listen to it. They're ready for the rain, but there's no rain.
Replica car from Meyer. It is just such a treat to see them in the parade once again.
So classic. You know, it brings you back in time. I'm glad to have the picture there of the way the truck used to be, going from location to location, just serving
what a
produce.
Giving, yeah, it is. And Meyer, the family is such a giving family. The company itself and the way they give back to the community in so many different ways. As well as just being a great place to shop.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Michigan Sugar Company, a grower-owned cooperative producers of Pioneer brand sugar, which I bet you have in your house, because I know we have that in our house as well.
Yes.
Their queen is Riley Smith of St. Louis, Michigan.
And then we've got Moody Radio, WGNB, who is 89.3 FM.
And coming into view here is another Humane Society Animal Sanctuary.
Oh, Mackenzie's Animal Sanctuary. Another great place where they're home to very difficult pets to place as well as easy ones. And many animals may live the rest of their life out there. A no-kill shelter. They've got some advertising going on.
Here's Holland and Bloom. Holland and Bloom is a national organization that Holland, Michigan has participated in and received many Bloom Awards, like 5 Bloom Awards year after year. And they just had some of the judges through this year, and we'll see what the result is sometime this summer. But we've been very blessed by the awards that they received here in Holland, Michigan from the Bloom.
West Core Neighbors. This is spanning the city of Holland from River to Ottawa, 14th to 22nd, and they're a group of volunteers and neighbors working to make the neighborhood the best that it can be. What a great group of people.
Absolutely. This is what makes a community successful. You adopt your community. Coming into view here is the Panther Marching Band. Addison Community Schools. The director is Kent Markham. The Addison Band program was awarded a grant from Michigan. I don't know if you noticed, Wendy, but that clarinet is orange.
That
Almost translucent.
I know, that was
Isn't that
pretty
cool?
amazing. Shields of Hope, it is an organization run by local public safety professionals in West Michigan, and their mission is to spread hope and encouragement to those in the community affected by cancer.
Four.
Wow,
Now we're on to Division 4.
we are on to Division 4. This parade is flying by,
It
Jim.
is. And the weather's holding up great. Sun pops in and out. And
This is pretty special. The Holland Public Safety Firefighter of the Year, Jim Reitz, and a paid on-call Firefighter of the Year, Mike High Street.
big
And
shout
they
out to
have
both
just
those
got
guys.
this thing. Whoa, that's loud.
You know, it's amazing the upkeep that they stay with on those vehicles, and when you buy new ones, how expensive it is. It's just phenomenal. $1 million is no big deal for something
No,
like that.
here's an organization, Service Above Self, the Rotary Club of Holland, Michigan, and this organization has 1,200,000 members worldwide. What an
Coming
incredible
into view
organization.
here, Holland Rescue Mission. Daryl Bartlett, who does an outstanding job leading that organization, serving the underserved right here in our city and nearby communities as well. This is the Encore Twirling Glissinettes, area girls that range in age from 5 to 16 that love twirling baton at a recreational and competitive level. How fun is that for the girls? I never could get that baton twirling thing. I tried, but never could get it. It always fell.
Oh,
And you were doing it, I'm sure.
I was doing
Yeah.
it. I was doing it. Yep. And we had the LG Chem Michigan Incorporated, based in Holland, Michigan, producing lithium-ion batteries for the auto industry.
And appropriately, we
And-
see 3 volts.
Yes,
With
as
lithium
quiet as
ion.
can be.
They are. And those batteries are made right here in Holland, Michigan. So how exciting is that?
And their mission is to be a global leader, growing with customers by providing innovative materials and solutions. Oh, we got a little bit of space here. I want to do a shout out to our friend Frank Fry.
Absolutely.
Jim, it's awesome to be here with you, and we had a chance to say hi to Frank. He did a little drive-by in his red convertible
Yeah, exactly.
earlier today, and he's been in the seat with me for, I can't even tell you how many years. So miss him, but so glad to see him enjoying the parade.
Yeah, what a great man. For so many years, Frank has been an elementary school teacher in the area, and Frank just does an outstanding job being a cheerleader for the city and region of Holland. And it's an honor to sit in here, and he's a great guy. This is the Holland Christian 6th grade band under the direction of Matt Veetstra.
Yeah, I always talk to what many of us call Frank the Johnny Carson of Holland.
Yeah.
Bowerman blueberries. Now that's something I could get excited about. They've been growing delicious blueberries since 1954 right here in Holland, Michigan.
I love blueberries. I
Yes.
have a blueberry like shake almost every other morning.
Oh my goodness.
Here comes the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Holland.
Abraham Franklin.
The Youth of the Year is Abria
Yes.
Franklin. Congratulations to Abria. And we see some horses coming into view here. It's the Frisian horses and the Michigan Frisian Horse Club. Frisian horse, it originates from Friesland, a province in the northern part of the Netherlands. Majestic looking horse, always black with a luxurious mane. Originally bred to carry the knights in the Middle Ages. It's frequently used in dressage competitions and in front of the carriage. Because of regal and romantic experiences, the Frisians can often be seen in the movies. Love
They
those
are
horses.
beautiful.
They are.
And they're leaving some more
Leaving
presents.
a little present on the street. I don't think we have video of that. That's good.
Oh, somebody just...
And coming into view here is the Freedom Village Holland float. Now they say that's specifically Freedom Village Holland because my wife and I went to visit her mother, who has a sister in Tampa, and there was a replica of this exact thing in Tampa. It looks like the same exact thing, and they're across the country in different locations. I think the first one was in Arizona, but they do a great job serving seniors in Holland that live there. It's a great place. You could just do about anything. And it's right by Windmill Island.
And it's just like it's its own little city right inside of itself. I've got some friends that live there as well. So the Holland Lions Club. Now these guys are taking jet skiing to a whole nother level. And they are a local group that helps to meet the needs of communities worldwide every day. Their belief is to serve community.
And here coming into view is the Salvation Army. Salvation Army does an outstanding job. Religious organization serving people around the community in the name of Jesus Christ and the gospel.
And we've got some more fun cars from the Vintage Club of Holland. We've got Jerry Gearman with a 1958 Buick, Oriana Bruno with a 1961 Studebaker Hawk, and Bob Israel with a 1929 Model A Ford.
That is
all right,
so
I'd
cool.
take a ride in any one of these.
I
this
would
is
too.
Really sharp.
I love those cars, man. They've got them spiffed up. And the Michigan on this vehicle here coming by, the Model A. Look at the tires. How would he change the tires? Good thing Sparty's not around right now. And coming into view here is the Michigan Youth Challenge Academy. The mission of the National Guard Youth Challenge program is to intervene and reclaim the lives of 16 to 18-year-old high school dropouts, producing program graduates with values, life skills, education, and self-discipline necessary to succeed as productive citizens. What a team here. What a group of men and women.
It is great.
Very impressive. Wearing berets. Great organization.
Now we've got the President's Award going out to Holland First Robotics, and they are also a competition winner. They have been offering a team for 22 years, and Holland Christian had a team for 20.
You can see the robot right now. Watch, there it is. It's shooting the ball right up there.
How fun! Oh my goodness!
And they
How
made
fun
that.
is that?
That'd be so
That is
fun to do.
fantastic.
They didn't do that when I was in high school.
Nope, me either.
This is the Baldwin Highlander Marching Band. Their direction is Gregory Steele. The band is a past participant in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the National Memorial Day Parade, and the New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade. They're a 13-time TOB Group 4 Open champion, and they are here today all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for coming. In the state of Michigan, somewhere around, we think, 5 miles. We're not sure, but it's just a tremendous parade. This is the Mosquito Squad of West Michigan and Grand Rapids, and there's Dred Skeeter waving at the audience as he goes by. They offer top-of-the-line services to help you take back your yard. right in front of us in the camera is the Consumers Credit Union, their professional caring service since 1951. And they're named as one of West Michigan's 101 best places to work. Congratulations to Consumers Credit Union.
They've got some warm costumes there. That's a
They do.
walking $100 bills.
This is the Holland Public Schools 6th and 7th grade band under the director of Bethany Vanoss. Holland Public Schools 6th and 7th grade is made up of band members for all K-7 schools, District, Holland Heights, East, and West K-7 schools. Bethany does a great job leading the band. A number of these students are my former students. Let's listen as they go by.
Ditto Upscale Resale. It was founded in 2004, and it's not your typical resale shop. Thanks to the generosity of the community, they are stocked full of high quality, stylish items.
And this award received the Governor's Award this year.
Now that's a pretty nice float.
It
How
is.
fun is that?
Beautiful, decorated beautifully with tulips. And the governor was here on Wednesday. It was great that he came to the city of Holland and gave a speech to 900 of the business leaders in the area. This is St. Willebrod Antiochian Church. What St. Patrick is to the Irish, St. Willebrod is to the Netherlands. The Antiochian Church is Eastern Orthodox Church dedicated to the patronage of St. Willebrod. And MVP Sports pulling a
Oh
pickup
my goodness.
truck. Wow, impressive. Going downhill at the same time.
Well, I have to say there were a couple years ago, I don't know how many people will remember, but we had a car that lost its brakes. Frank and I were here thinking, is that car supposed to be going that fast?
Yeah, beeping its horn and almost ran over the city council.
Yes, and our council members and mayor were astutely stopped it. It was quite wonderful. All right, so I have to do a little shout out. Mabuhay to the West Michigan Filipino American Association. Mabuhay! These are some of my friends. Hi, Cynthia.
Coming into view here is the Holland Christian Middle School Band, again under the direction of Matt Veenstra. One of their directors, Julie Rock, is walking with them today. They've been in the parade for decades.
West Michigan Bike and Fitness. They've been supporting, they've been part of this community, it looks like, for the past 75 years, and it's all about the ride is their motto.
I love those low ride bikes.
They look fun. I don't know if I have the coordination though, I have to say.
Once I got to ride in the big bike with the huge wheel, you know, and the small back wheel.
Oh, there you go.
That is so fun to ride. It's hard to get on, but once you're on it,
I don't know if I'd have the coordination. Crown Motors. As you mentioned earlier, they've been a great supporter for the parade with many of the vehicles.
They have, and there are 3 dealerships in the area here, selling many different vehicles, used and new cars to our community. We're very grateful as Tulip Times organization that they sponsor the parades the way they do with vehicles, and I'm sure funding as well, so we're very thankful for them. And coming into view is the Board of Directors Award, and it's the United States Marine Corps, and they have a float coming into view here. The United States Marines are dressed in dress blues, as you will see them as the flag goes by. There they are. They'll be carrying the United States flag and the Marine Corps flag. The 2 outside Marines are carrying M1A1 rifles with leaded barrels, making them inoperable. This entry is tied directly to the Lakeshore Toys for Tots entry.
And they do such an incredible job in community service and collecting so many different toys for kids.
Very cool. And coming into view here is a school from South Holland, Illinois, and my wife used to teach at this school.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Calvin Christian School in South Holland, Illinois. Calvin's always excited to take part in this parade. We feel privileged to play alongside the many other schools. They travel from Chicago area and may be one of the smallest groups in the parade, but they're here. Good for them.
Then we've got our friends from Wood TV8. They are a great group, breaking down news and promoting, keeping us well informed.
And I think we see Susan Shaw coming into view, and I think it's her birthday today.
Yeah.
Do we say happy birthday? Susan, is it your birthday? Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Coming into view here is my father's house church.
Oh, what a
Oh,
great.
that's awesome. Mariachi band on the float. How
They
cool
are
is
also
that?
part of my father's house church.
La Casa Mi Padre. Whoa, look at the back, there's a gorilla.
Positive Options is coming down the street right now. They have 4 centers conveniently located in Allendale, Allegan, Grand Haven, and Holland. And it's a mobile medical center. It's an exciting resource which allows them to meet people where they're at throughout West Michigan.
And we see the horses coming into view because it is the Sheriff Mounted Unit from Ottawa County, serving our community and preserving public order when needed. The mounted unit is a very effective method of law enforcement. Over 60 years, they've provided crowd control, security for fairs. Obviously, don't need to provide security here today because it's just a great crowd, and we just so appreciate everybody that's come out today. We've got, as you can see down the street, we're probably 3 or 4 deep in this area by the police department. It's a great day. Sun sneaks out, hides behind the clouds, sneaks out again, but there's no rain.
There's no rain and there's no snow.
That's true.
Which, for a moment there, I wasn't quite sure it was going to be the case. Remax Lakeshore. They've been assisting the Highland community with their real estate needs for more than 30 years. And their downtown office has 35 agents specializing in residential and commercial real estate.
Here's Ronald McDonald coming into view, representing, I don't think Burger King, I think he's representing McDonald's. Great organization. Welcome, Ronald McDonald, the Chief Happiness Officer. And we want to welcome Tony Castillo. He's the owner and operator of the Holland area McDonald's. Tony does a great job donating to our community as well.
He sure does.
Here's the vehicle, Michigan Farmers Supply McDonald's U.S. system. So that's such a great philosophy to have. If you have a McDonald's in Michigan, you're going to get your supplies from Michigan as well.
Did you see that 53,000 pounds of cherries that they use? It must be in their cherry pies.
Wow.
I contributed to consuming some of those, so. Matawan High School Band. Once again, a premier band.
Matawan is a city near the Kalamazoo area, south of Holland here. Very good school district. Courtney, did you play in the band?
I did.
What instrument did you play?
I played the drums.
You did?
Yes, and I also did drum major. I mean, also did the baton twirling, the majorette stuff. So, and something you don't know about me, Jim, is that my grandfather was a music teacher. So,
Really?
yes,
That's
yes.
cool.
Oh, now this is very cute. The National Asparagus Festival. This is a new float for them. I don't remember the little asparagus person before, and
Courtney Cox and Connie Vredeveld was runner-up.
and the Tulip City Beauty College. They do a great job too. I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for some great services at a low cost, check them out. That will wake you up.
Yes, that definitely woke me up. SAF Holland, our 24-foot truck. I think it has a 24-foot air horn as well.
Hi guys. They're half a block away. Next mark.
Trinity Christian High School Band Director Brian Knott. It's a private Christian high school of 630 students located in Hudsonville.
I need to say something about the director, Brian Knott, because Brian's dad was Les Knott, and Les is the former director of that band.
Oh, no kidding.
How's that? Like father, like son, huh?
I guess so, huh? Well, this is our Holland Walmart. Their mission statement is our customers to save money, live better. And on an annual basis, they donate $10,000 to local organizations.
And this is the Lakeshore Roller Derby. As you can see, they're riding on their rollerblades. They follow the Women's Flat Truck Derby Association, national governing body for Women's Amateur Flat Truck Roller Derby. They're committed to promoting athleticism and physical and mental strength.
Very fun. I don't think I'd want to mess with them.
No. And there's one of their lookalikes to ride up. LakeshoreRollerDerby.com. And this coming into view now is Midwest Communications, or better known to us as WHTC 1450 AM 92.7 FM, serving our community with the most news, weather, traffic, sports, and Tulip time coverage. 92.7 The Van plays classic hits.
Then we have PKSA Karate, a martial arts school training in the traditional art of Tang Soo Do. And they are a 5-star school award, as well as home to the national grand champion Brennan Galley.
So this is our second karate group of the day.
Yes. And they're using what some people would call a staff.
Now, where does red belt fit in with, I mean, the black belt's the highest level.
Yeah, generally, and some of it will depend on the different level of art, but usually you've got your white, your yellow, your green, blue, red, brown, and black.
Now, is that called a kata when you have this succession of?
When they're doing a form, like an actual routine, it would be a kata.
Okay.
I love the little ninjas there that have their belts is bigger than their whole body.
So cute.
That's great.
There are the little ninja vehicle. Here's another Crown Motors vehicle with the pledge. Listen and laugh. From the pledge, there's Gene Packowitz. Good to see him. From the pledge. And playing now for us is Ileana Christian High School. Patricia Meninga is their director. From Illinois, let's listen to Ileana right on the border. Just at Ileana about 3-4 weeks ago.
Seriously?
I went to the high school, and it was fun to talk to some of the people there about one of the programs that we're doing at Hope this summer for high school students and youth formation called Awakening, for kids that are interested in worship in the church using their worship arts gifts, and wanted to spread the word over to Ileana and Chicago Christian, Timothy Christian schools.
Wonderful. Is that a very big school?
Yeah, I'm not sure the size numerically, but it's a sizable school for a Christian school, you bet.
Well, if you want to look good while you're playing great music, you want to go to Bombshell Blow Dry Bar.
Is that why your hair looks so good today?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly. This is Holland's hottest salon, and they've got great haircuts, manicures, pedicures, a variety of different. They did 57 wedding parties this past year.
Wow.
So.
And coming into view is another Elhart Be Nice vehicle. They
That
sponsor the Be Nice.
says it all, doesn't it?
It does.
That is just the message that says it all.
Be Nice is the mental health education, bully, suicide prevention initiative. Creates a positive cultural change through simple daily action of being nice.
Then we've got the West Michigan Cushman's Club, a group of men reliving their early teens, it says, with restoration.
And I believe it.
Cushman motor scooters. They've not been built since 1965, so their goal is to preserve the legacy of Cushman scooters.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
And here comes another classic old
Wow, is
fire
that
truck,
great?
Urbana.
That
West
dog
Ottawa
looks a little
swimming
tired.
and diving. It represents swimmers and divers from West Ottawa's team, OK Red Conference champions for the
That's
last 3
fantastic.
years.
Fantastic. And then, of course, a few more of our vintage cars. Drew Johnston and a 1965 Mustang convertible. We've got a Thunderbird. A couple, another one I'm not quite
Here's
sure.
a Cadillac.
There you go. Oh, that's a great car.
That is. The wings on that.
Boy, I don't know what garage that would fit in, but you'd have to have a pretty long stall
You know, as
for
a part
both of these.
Part of Fiesta last weekend, at the Civic Center in the parking lot, they had all these classic cars as well. They were so cool to see. I mean, just spotless vehicles. And coming into view here is a windmill in Holland, believe it or not. Stop Popping Foundation is an anti-opiate prescription drug abuse program that tours junior and senior high schools and colleges. Our other charity is CFFO Holland, organized to be a conduit for helping troubled youth. This is Tulip City Roofing that we see in front of us.
Had to pop out of the
I think they
parade
did.
this year, but that's okay because Tulip City Roofing is showing their splendor. They were found on the principles of integrity and old-fashioned hard work. Roofing from shingled roofs and steel roof and different kind of repairs. That's cool. I don't think I've seen them in the parade before.
And coming into view here is a vehicle that's pulling the U.S. Silverside Submarine Museum photo. It's to honor men and women of the military, preserving military history. And you can go see that if you go to Muskegon.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. And Silver Bullet Firearms and Training Center is a West Michigan original retail store and shooting range. They'll be celebrating 13 years in October.
And here's WZZM 13 TV on site in Ottawa County. Alex Shabard and Holland area-based reporter in West Michigan. This year, ZZM has honored 3 prestigious awards.
Here's our friend
Good
Lauren
to see
Stadler.
them. Lauren's great. There's Meredith.
Meredith, yep,
Good to see
Tahara,
her.
whose mom also
Baby,
lives here.
How wonderful it is
So-
to see them. Great job, Lauren.
Hi, good to see you.
Meredith
Hi,
and her
Meredith,
new baby.
good to see you guys. I love the baby. Oh, guys.
And their vehicle as well, the remote vehicle. It travels all over Western Michigan reporting.
And Juliet Dragus, of course, on the evening TV.
Exactly. Good to see Julia.
Juliet.
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
to the
thank
parade.
Well, it's a sad but happy noise. The Petoskey Steel Drum Band, one of our favorites, of course, but also tells us that the parade is nearly done, Jim.
I remember when they first came, people loved this. It was one of the highlights of the whole parade.
They built their own bus in 2005.
Thank you, Holland.
Everybody loves that band.
That has been one of my dreams, has been to play the steel drums.
Yeah, oh, they're great.
I
love it.
just don't know where to learn how to play, but what an incredible
And they
band.
have a big vehicle, obviously, to take all their instruments. And we
And-
close, of course, with Holland's Finest.
Yeah, well, Holland's Finest, and such a fine day that we had here once again. It's just amazing, this great festival that we've had. Jim, it's been a delight to do this
Yeah,
show with you,
likewise,
and I just
Wendy.
really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Great community participation, and like you said, it's not done.
No, it's not. Plump the Record is coming up yet tonight, as well as the fireworks over at Collin Park. So come out to Collin Park. You're going to enjoy the fireworks at dark. Thank you to all of you who came to watch this. And again, if you want to see it, it's on stream.cityofholland.com. You can see it anytime.
Yes, and also youtube.com/City of Holland. You can just continue to play this over and over again. We are glad that you came out. We are so grateful for our incredible, talented people behind the camera and all of the directors here that made this particular parade happen for you at home, and for those that came out to kind of support our economy as well as have a great time in celebrating Tulip Time. We thank you for, again, a wonderful Tulip Time Festival.